For 6 years, Russia was my home. I moved there from Nigeria for school, and it was everything I needed it to be. It was safe, it was stable, and it was full of opportunities. After I graduated, I came home. I was excited to be back with my family, and that was 2 years ago. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I regret it. I don't regret being back with my family. I just regret being back in the country of Nigeria. The biggest irony was that I went searching for stability and I found it in Russia, the place I was told to be afraid of, the place I did not even know existed before I got admission into the school I went to. But coming back to Nigeria, I found myself in a different kind of uncertainty. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about all of the reasons why I hate being in Nigeria. I hope you enjoy. So I've been back to Nigeria for 2 years, and yes, I don't like it. And I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, you won't be able to, you can't see my pain, and I don't want to see my pain. I just want to sympathize with the fact that I'm back in this stupid country. Sorry, but I don't like that I'm back here. And there's so many reasons why. Like in Russia, I think I took for granted the things that were there. Like I was always complaining, oh my mommy, and I miss everybody, but oh god, I'm seeing them now, but I don't have internet. I'm seeing them and there's no light. It's not the benefits of being in Russia outweighed that my family was not around. If I'm being very honest, because I had stable internet to call them all the time. Now people are saying, oh, you don't communicate. How do you want me to talk to you? If I buy 1 gig that's supposed to last me 2 days and it finishes in 3 hours, how do you want me to communicate? Or if I buy credit and they will not message you, because they're very quick to alert you when your credit is about to finish. They not message you that your credit has finished. Like it's not adding up. That's the best way for me to put it. And if I want to sit down and list out every disadvantage of being in Nigeria, we will not live here. But I'm going to just, list a few things why I miss Russia. I've already said a little in the beginning, but I'm going to start with the fact that, number one, we had stable electricity. Like, I took for granted how I never noticed that there was never no lights. I think that's the best way to put it. We always had lights, and if at any point there was going to be a blackout, you were notified. Like they would email everybody to be like, okay, today they are going to shut down the electricity because so and so. So you prepare, okay, there's not going to be light. Nigeria doesn't alert you because they take light so frequently that if they alert you now, your phone is going to lose space. If they tell you every 6 hours that, oh, you're charging your phone, sorry, there's no light, and the phone that you're charging is, everybody now has like, I wish I was holding my power bank. Everybody has a power bank the size of small generator. Like power banks are so large because they have to be able to charge everything. I think which people is that one now? Oraimo, that created power bank that can charge your laptop, because Nigeria doesn't have light. So one of the things I think I took for granted being in Russia was the electricity. The second thing was the internet, which I've already mentioned. In Russia, you subscribe for data with 500 rubles. I use that to pay for my Wi-Fi, my home Wi-Fi, and then on my phone owns 200 rubles, and it will last you the whole month. They say it's going to be the whole month. It's going to last you the whole month. You subscribe on the 31st of August to the 31st of September. On the 31st of September, at the same time you subscribe on the 31st of August, that's when your data will finish. Nigeria, I have bought, if that's even correct grammar, I'm so angry. I have subscribed 14 gig, 5,000, 4 times in 1 month. And I think some people will argue that that's not even enough. 4 times. And now the 14 gigs don't exist anymore because they're angry that people are using it so much. So you cannot even get that one. You have to be buying 12.5 gig for 5,500. How much is my salary? I don't want to use 5,500 every in a month, 4 times in a month, sometimes even more. Because if you're being very honest, half of the time you're spending in researching how you can leave the country. Do you know how much data that takes to research? Please, how do I write this exam to leave Nigeria? Which part of the abroad can accommodate me and my family? If I run away today, if you research all those things, your data will finish. So yes, I took having constant internet for granted, and I apologized to God, to Russia, to every other person that I complained to about having good internet, because look at me, angry and upset. But yes, another thing, my third point of why I regret coming back to Nigeria is transportation. In Russia, we had what we called like a student card, and I think even if you're not a student, you're able to get like a bus pass, where you pay. I used to pay 900 rubles for 3 months. Yeah, because it's 300 per month, and you enter a bus and you use that every time you have to. It will last you a month. It lasts exactly a month. So anywhere you had to go to, you just use your bus pass. Even if you wanted to use an Uber, the money was not that expensive as if you are using public transport in Nigeria. Aside from the fact that every time you enter public transport, they are going to insult you. Number one. Number two, the price is not reliable at all. Today now you can say, oh, you're entering from Lube to where? Central area for 1,000. Tomorrow you enter that same man that carried you yesterday, will carry you for 6,000 tomorrow. It always goes up, and they're going to tell you, oh, fuel. But Nigeria, transportation is horrible. Let me give an example. Okay, not an example, a story. Last year, I had to get used to entering public transport whenever my cousin, bless him, couldn't carry me to where I needed to go. And this particular time, I entered this car, and unfortunately for me, because the man used to insult me, I was the first person to enter the car. And whenever I enter the car, like public transport first, I sit in the front. 2 other very plus-size, beautiful, gorgeous women also entered this car and sat in the back. When I say plus-size, they were bigger than me. And this man insulted me the whole time we were in that car. That because I entered and look at it, made it other people to be comfortable to enter his car. And look at his back tire, it has gone down. When are we coming down? Our ride is too long. He complained the whole time. And me, innocent me, I cannot come down. Because if you come down there now, midnight to go find transport, go your house. I was so confused. Like, the whole time, you cannot cry. Because if you cry, he will use it and insult you. The women at the back pretended as if it's not even their business what he was talking about. So, public transport in Nigeria is very, very frustrating. And you also have to remember that them too, they are doing it to feed their family. So you cannot even really be angry with them that they are also angry about fuel. Like now, thanks to my dad, I have a car, but fuel is now my problem. Like getting fuel, I will be driving and be monitoring my fuel gauge. Like if you should move by a centimeter, I'm very angry. Even if it's me that is driving the car. Talkless if somebody else is driving, I'm looking at it like, you say slow down. If you slow down, the car will not. So yeah, transportation has been one of my major problems in Nigeria. Number 4, banking. I don't even know where to begin. I have 2 accounts. I have 2 banks I bank with in Nigeria, Moneypoint and GT. And the both of them, have their advantages and disadvantages. GT be more than Moneypoint. But even bank app does have network, you guys. On the days you're in an emergency, your bank app will not open. You cannot have cash. Because what do you want to use the cash and do? You cannot be keeping cash now. How much to use POS? If you want to withdraw 10,000 naira from POS, they'll collect 1,000. Because himself, he must eat. And he'll be smiling at you as he's collecting the money because he has scammed you. He knows he has scammed you. Take less if you want to get cash from the bank. I think there was even the time that they were not giving cash again in the bank. So like, banking in Nigeria is the same thing as the internet. Like, everything is just bad. Now, in our area, I think there's one street now that they are going to turn into banking street because they are building Zenith Bank on that road. And I'm very angry about that. I don't have Zenith Bank account, but I'm very upset because they will not fix that road. You know what? I'm ranting. Let's forget about that. But banking in Nigeria is not the most convenient. In Russia, The bank I use, which is almost like Money Point, like it was online, they did not have a branch, think of. And that bank was amazing. Any problem you have, their customer service, the best. Any problem you have, just call them. Sharp, sharp. Your solution is at your doorstep. Piggy Vest, that I put money in their account by mistake. Let them release my 15,000 naira to me today. I've been calling them. How do they know I'm eating? How do they know that I'm surviving? If that 15,000 that is my salary, they have cooked that money now. Up today, I even called them. They have still not solved my issue. They say, oh, they'll send me an email, blah, blah, blah. How do they know they have smartphone now to check that email? They don't know. If the money I need to go to cyber cafe and open the email is part of that 15,000, they don't know. But yeah, back in Nigeria is not the best, and honestly, I don't even know, Joe. I don't know, but I'm going to wrap up with my working experience. I've not even finished the work and I'm already angry. So when we said like our housemanship, which is basically like a job, they tell you from the beginning that for the first 3 months they will not pay you. So you're just doing Jackie for no reason. I don't know if people have noticed, but you can see my cheekbones now. There's a reason for that. Because I'm suffering. The other day I tried to film a video and I just kept looking at myself like, this is not me. I don't look like me. Like maybe, no, I don't know. Because I'm suffering. Like, I don't do long hair anymore because they're not paying me what I can use and do long braids. Long braids is very expensive and I don't have time to braid my hair by myself like I used to. So it's just, working is not fun. I think that's the moral of the story I'm trying to give. Because they posted on our housemanship group chat, like for the hospital I work at, and they said they want to host a party. For you to attend the party now, you pay 15,000. That 15,000 that Biggie Vest is owing me, they want to collect it for party. And if I'm being very honest, I don't have it, so I won't go. And the likelihood of me being on call on that day is actually high because I realized that any event they want to hold in that hospital, I'm just never available. Apart from that, I don't have the money, but I'm not active enough for it. So yes, being in Nigeria is not the best. I know I'm repeating myself at this point, and you can already tell that I'm one of you that plans to jackpot from this country. God willing, no. I'm really hoping that it's in God's plan for me to leave. Before I go and sleep today, now I have revelation that I'm supposed to stay in Kano. Please. But yes, that's the moral of the story. Run away from Nigeria. If you are still in school and you are watching this video, I would advise that you start saving now, so that if you want to come back to Nigeria, at least your money will be plenty. Because if you say you want to wait and come and make money here, you end up like me. That I think one time I filmed one video that I had 2 phones. Look at me now with my Nokia Kmanla, because my other Samsung, they said what I enter somewhere, and I should pay 10,000 to fix it. I don't have. So I've switched sides. I'm not using small Nokia that can accommodate my other SIM card to be calling people. So yes, that's my experience and why I want to go back to Russia if I can. But not to stay. If I want to go back to Russia, it's not to stay. It's just to visit, because as much as it has all these benefits, there's also the large disadvantage, which is the language barrier that I would forever and ever not want to learn. Like, Russian language is one language that it's not the sexiest, if I'm being very honest. And if you are speaking Russian, you're forever going to sound angry, like you're fighting somebody. Even if you are saying, oh my God, you look beautiful, you're going to sound like you're angry. So I know if you want me to say it, I'm not going to say it. But yes, if you're considering coming back to Nigeria from wherever you are, don't come. Because even those family members that you're coming for, they will leave you. They will abandon you and go to the abroad that you left. So my advice, don't come back. But if you've had a similar experience like me, please leave it in the comment section. If you don't have enough data to watch this video on your friend's hotspot, because I need the views. Like, don't go and download my video. I'm doing that and I don't want you to do it to me. So yes, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Tell me your own experience in the comment section below. Thank you guys.